Hello traders, the title of the video is how to use common sense in Elliott wave principal trading like a pro. Alright, our objective at 24 Elliott Waves.com at 24 Elliott Wave YouTube channel is to simplify the Elliott wave principle without diluting it. Now the question is, how can one use the common sense in Elliott wave principle trading like a pro? Alright. So many times when we are counting Elliott wave, we are sucked into the Elliott wave principle and we try to forget everything else. So we forget about everything else that we know before and we are just focusing on the wave principle. But sometimes the wave count or the wave analysis may become a bit challenging, a bit complex, and we may be wondering, where is the first wave? What is the third wave? Where is the corrective wave is ending? How are we going to forecast this messy price structure? In that case, we have to use a common sense, all right? The common sense will help us, to come out of the messy situation, to come out of the challenging wave analysis. All right, very simple. So when we are talking about the common sense, we use common sense in Elliott wave principle trading. It means that we want to keep our Elliott wave principle trading very simple and concentrate on the price. All right. Concentrate on the price. This is about the common sense Elliott wave principles. When we are using the Elliott wave, but we don't forget the basic price structure, the basic price action trading, we are using common sense. When we are paying attention to the market patterns, we are using a common sense. So there is a scenario here. So I want to show you when it's time to use the common sense with the Elliott wave principle trading. So if you look on this chart, the price, this is the financial instrument that we are analyzing, is a T-Mobile, US T-Mobile, Epic TMUS, Tango Mike, Uniform Sierra. This is an American store belonging to the communication services sector. T-Mobile, if you use mobile phones, you will know what is a T-Mobile, all right? So the stock open here, went up, and then crashed down, all right? So what's going on here? What's going on? All right, we want to use the Elliott wave principle to make sense of this price structure here. All right. So if you are counting wave in an uptrend using common sense, you have to understand that the bullish trend very often will start from a bullish chart pattern, or will start from a key level, or will start from a key support level. That's usually happen. So talking about common sense, the price reached price. This is a normal scenario. So price was going down first. You can see here was going down first. It hit a support level. Now it formed a double bottom chart pattern and found a support. After the double bottom chart pattern, it changed direction. So we will say that this level here in the region of $10 is a valid support level for T-Mobile. Because we have a double bottom. If we had also an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, all right, and the neckline is near the $10 level, that's a valid support level. Now it starts going up. So talking about common sense, bullish trend, very often will start from a key support level. Bullish trend will start after a bullish chart pattern. A reversal pattern will be formed, and then a bullish trend will begin. This is a common sense. All right. Now, because we are Elliott wave trader, we tend to use Elliott wave principle in everything that we do, and we tend to forget everything else. But looking at this chart again, we identify the common key support level, $10 level. The price also formed, all right, if you look carefully here, it formed a V pattern or a round bottom. I use a measuring stick like this. All right, so it went 180 degrees, so we have a cycle point. Talking about this before, in the zone of $35.64. So there is a round bottom here using common sense. If we are counting wave, any prior reaches, so we measure the depth of this round bottom, we project it up. This is a target level. We'll expect a resistance in a zone of, okay, project it here. In a zone of $65.47. That's a common sense, right? There was a V pattern, price breaks above the neckline of that V pattern using common sense. The target, the ultimate target, is in the zone of $65.47. Right? So there is a support at $10 level, and there is a target at $65.47. So without ignoring the common sense, we also know that if the price is going up, it must form higher lows and higher highs. This is just a common sense, isn't it? Common sense. So you may be wondering, George, we all know this, but it is one thing to know, and it is another thing to apply it. Because when we are applying the area wave principle, we tend to forget just common sense things that we can do. And sometimes we make area wave trading mistake just because we forget those simple things. So, talking about common sense, using the area wave principle, I talk about a primary trend line. We call it the low of the first wave and the low of the second wave. This is the primary trend line, you see here. So now you say, all right, George, this here we are, and start going up. You have this trend line here. It says this is supporting the price. All right. So, but we know how to draw a channel. We need 3 points, this point, and this point. And now we choose 1 point at top here. We draw a line that is parallel to the first line, to the first red line, okay? That's what I'm doing here. So I'm going to draw a line that is parallel. So measure the width. I want to make sure it's parallel to it. So you may say, all right, this is about area wave. Yes, it is about area wave, but we are using area wave principle with common sense. So we have that red channel. That's the first channel that we got. You see now? So for some area wave traders, all they have to do to improve their area wave analysis is to use common sense in their area wave trading. Before you even start counting wave, you can do what I'm doing here. The key support level, embrace. This is the net. This is okay. The knot of that double bottom chart pattern. All right, you see now. Price start going up. Common sense using. Here, if you brace above the knot, where is the first target? You measure the distance from the low to the knot, which I like to call the knot. So there you project it up like this. That's your first target, you see. That's where it did change direction. So will that be helpful for your wave count? From the low to the knot, that's the target. So what I say to traders at 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel, which you must subscribe to if you want to, is that the price does not go out for no reason. So you are on an uptrend, using area wave principle, you have to understand those basic things. The price does not go up or down for no reason. It's always headed to a specific target level. So you are counting your first wave, your second wave, your third wave. You want to know where they are going, where are they heading. They are heading to a specific target level. By using those target levels, understanding that the price does not go up or down for no reason, it's always headed to a specific target. That will help you to know where your first wave, second wave, third wave may end. This is about common sense, okay, area wave principle trading like a pro. So, to go back now to our area wave count, without too much long story, I'm going to go directly to the point. The first wave is from here all the way up here. All right, from here all the way up here. Feel free to disagree, which is normal. If you disagree, it means that you are counting your wave from a different viewpoint. But even if you are counting your wave from a different viewpoint, the way you see it, if you combine it with common sense trading, if you combine with a common sense trading, you will not get into trouble. So our first wave, which I'm going to color now in turquoise, is there. It has been subdivided into 5 Mano wave. First Mano wave of the first wave, second Mano wave of the first wave. Are you going to see why it's so important to use the common sense in your Elliott wave training? Third Mano wave of the first wave, and followed by the fourth Mano wave of the first wave. And the fifth Mano wave of the first wave has ended there. Oops, adjust the line properly. Okay, followed by the second wave. The second wave, I'll color it into dark green. You can see it, color into running out of coloring pink. You can see it. See, this is the second wave right there. The first wave from here to here, and our second wave has ended here. Now, again, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Following our guideline, we will say, well, George, that first wave did not break, it break only this resistance, but did not break this gigantic resistance here. What's going on, George? All right, you may say, oh, George, it didn't break that resistance. It's a very important resistance level. So, following our guidelines, normally, in this case, we will call, our guideline will follow this one. We may call this one first wave, yes or no? So you may say, first wave, second wave, we are now in the third wave. Because you will say we have a cap and handle. So there was a cap, followed by a handle. That's a bullish chart pattern. From that viewpoint, the one will say first wave, second wave, and the third wave. So far, nothing has changed, no Elliott wave violation. The person who is calling this from here to here first wave, he or she will put a question mark on this wave count because it didn't break this resistance, so we put a question mark on it. We continue to count our wave. So if you call this one from here to here first wave, and you call this one second wave, you cannot call this one the third wave. So at that point in time, you'll be thinking that, all right, second wave, it looks to me we are now in the third wave that is being extended. So you will say first Mano wave of the third wave, second Mano wave of the third wave, third Mano wave of the third wave. We are now in the fourth Mano wave of the third wave, expecting the fifth Mano wave of the third wave. That's one viewpoint. So you may say to me, Joe, what do you mean by viewpoint? Because all traders do not count waves exactly the same. But if we combine our wave count, it will be strange to say that to other traders. There are a lot of disagreement in the financial market when it comes to Elliott wave count. But when we are now combining, the Elliott wave principle trading with common sense, we all will make correct trading decision. That's the point of this tutorial. All right. So now that I'm calling this one, let's see what's going to happen. Remember what we call preliminary wave count. You count wave, preliminary wave count, and then you polish it, you validate the wave count, you go to the higher degree, you see if everything is adding up. That's what we are doing here now. So now you see. So we say first wave, so suppose you have first wave, second wave. Now we say, all right, George, it looks to me that we are now in the third wave that is being extended. So we'll expect. Hold on, please, traders. I need to do something very fast. I'll be back in a minute. And let's continue. So we will expect our third Elliott wave, fourth Mano wave right there, followed by the fifth Mano wave of the third wave. Using common sense, we can connect this point and this one here. I just draw a trend line there. So that trend line, that fourth wave can come all the way to retest that trend line there. Using a common sense, that fourth Mano wave can come all the way to retest that blue line there. it can also, so if we draw the median line of this channel, the red channel, that fourth wave can also come near that median line of that red channel. So you may be wondering, Joe, what's all this? The reason is that when we are using the Elliott wave principle, very often we forget to do those simple things that we used to do before. We forget about them, we ignore them, we neglect them, but they can help us to improve our Elliott wave principle trading, drawing trend line, connecting. If it breaks above 1 key level, price often will try to retest it. Now I have here the moving average 14 that has been supporting the price, and we can expect it to come all the way to the edge of the moving average 14. This is just about common sense, okay? Combining common sense trading and the Elliott wave principle trading. Talking about common sense trading and the Elliott wave principle trading, it means that we want to always, understand what other trader may be doing. You'll be surprised that even experienced trader may call this one here the first wave. So they'll say, all right, George, you useless boy, you don't know anything about Elliott wave, and this is the first wave. You say, oh, it's the first wave, and this is the second wave, George. I'll teach you how to come with. They can say that, okay, which is okay. They say first wave, second wave. All right. So now they say, all right, George, can't you see? Are you blind or what? This is, all right, the third wave that has ended here. All right. So they say this is a normal third wave. First wave, second wave, third wave. This is the fourth wave. Now the fifth wave has been extended. Something like that. All right. Or they say first wave, second wave. All right. Blah, 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 and so on. So we want to see it from the viewpoint of other traders, using common sense to go into the mind of other traders, what's going through their mind. So a technical trader, a normal technical trader that does not care about the Elliott wave principle, just using a target, will say that price does not go up or down for no reason. Go up, it breaks above the neckline, target right there. You see, that's where our first wave has ended. So price did change direction there. All right. So if you were here looking for the second wave, even if you connect instead this point here, this one, and this one. So let's adjust that line a bit. You are connecting this one and this one instead of this one and that one. You have that trend line already on your chart just using common sense. So you know that there is a target here, price hit it, it start coming down. You say, all right, second wave is down that way. Where is it going to end? Well, it ends on the edge of that red trend line there. Common sense, yes or no? Very simple. The price action, common sense Elliott wave trading is about focusing more on the basic price structure, the price itself. All right. So try to do that, okay? What I'm doing here, I'm just urging traders, waking up traders a bit, things that you have forgotten, things that you have stopped doing, that you go back to it and start doing them. All right? You go back and start doing them again, all right? Try to adjust my channel one more time. All right? So now that it breaks above that channel, that red channel, using, again, a little bit above the target, you remember how we projected this channel, this the round button, the cap and handle. Some trader will set the target like this, other will set it like this. All right? Now, here we are at the target level. So where are we going now? We can again use the market geometry, project it common set, and I price breaks above a channel. If you find a support, we project that channel in the direction of the price. So you want to know where is the fifth wave ending, where is the fourth wave will end, okay, and so on, and so on, and so on, using the Elliott wave principle. Use also common sense. Price structure, very simple. All right? So those are the key level, the trend line that the professional are watching. So by posting those lines on your chart, so if the price breaks above, you see we set the target here using again common sense. As we did here, it breaks above the red channel. We use common sense. We project it in the directional price. Now, if it breaks above this target level, we project that target again up. It's just common sense. And we just leave it there on our chart. We know that it's ultimate target level. Like we did here, you see the change direction here. So as we apply the common sense trading, we will use the common sense first, and then we apply the Elliott wave principle. So it's there. We also know that there's a midpoint target somewhere there. If you don't want to draw it, just leave it there. So just leave it there. There's a midpoint target there. And then we go back to our Elliott wave analysis. We are counting the way, we are analyzing the chart, we are analyzing the price structure from our own viewpoint. Again, using common sense, we know that we are not the only person in the financial market. The other traders may see things differently. Maybe they are wearing glasses or something else. They are seeing things differently. So we want to play it also. How do other traders are seeing it? All right? All right, this is it. So those kind of exercise will help you, okay, to improve, all right, your Elliott wave principle trading. The price does not go up for no reason, does not go up or down for no reason. It's always headed to a specific price level. In an uptrend or in a downtrend, whether we apply the Elliott wave principle, know where at the target level, project time channel, set profit target, use trend line. Those are key levels that we were drawing on our chart. You see this one here, we draw it here, all right? It will help us to make excellent decision. All right, so if you pull back all the way here, okay, all right, you see a candlestick pattern. This is again common sense. Reversal candlestick pattern will also help us to know to the ask, how do I know that the correction has ended? Common sense. Pay attention to the candlestick pattern. Pay attention to the price structure. There's one here. Look at this one, which I talk about at 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel, a channel that everybody should subscribe to. What I was saying to trader, the most powerful bullish signal, if the price form a new lower low in comparison to the prior low, it's just a common sense. Right? If the following low is a higher low, that low here is what? Is the most powerful bullish trading signal. Price form a new lower low, that new lower low is followed by a higher low, is the most powerful bullish trading signal. We talk about it at 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel. You see, professionals know that. You don't look what's happened. The price gap up. If you want to buy stock that you want them to gap up and run away, look for the most powerful bullish trading signal. Check that video at 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel. So all we are discussing at a 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel, you may call it common sense technical trading. All right? So those few things, those common sense that we apply, price target, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you subscribe to 24 Stock Trader, you know those common sense trading, and then you apply them, you combine them with your Elliott wave principle trading, you will start making better trading decisions. Let us know how you find this tutorial. If you find it useful, let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you think that is another useless blah blah blah, let us know by giving us the thumb down. If you think that is an essential tutorial, feel free to share it on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the GSTW24 traders talking about how to use common sense in Elliott wave principle trading like a pro. Happy to meet you all and speak to you as soon